Hello everyone, welcome back. Well, today I am going to teach you how I made this spell book. Simply awesome. And all I paid for this entire project, $2. Uh, Super simple, super easy, a very long process to make, but it's well worth every moment of the project. It's very easy, and I'm going to show you how I created this book. You're going to need a hardcover book. I purchased this book last year at the Dollar Tree. I love the hardcover of it. I finished reading it, so I'm just going to use it. And you're going to need thumbtacks. You're going to need a foam plate, glue sticks, and a glue gun. You're going to need this puffy glue. You could use letterings from the Dollar Tree or letters from maybe Walmart, but this is what I had in hand. This is a glue, or maybe like a puffy paint or something like that you put on fabric. Well, I had this one in hand. I'm going to use it. A couple of critters, and I got this at a party last year with some eyeballs. This spider, I don't know where I got that one from. That was probably from one of my kids. You're going to need a Q-tip, a foam brush, a water bottle or spray bottle. You're going to need paper towels, white glue or Mod Podge, and you're going to need some paints. And these paints, I picked them up at Walmart. And I'm using the high gloss in black and a couple of metallics for the lettering. So let's get started. You're also going to need a base or a plate or anything like that with just a dab of water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of the white glue to the water, just like that. And we're going to mix it all up. So what I did was I mixed it all up, and this is how it turned out. And you're going to use the paper towel, and what I did was, don't use the 2-ply. I used the 1-ply, and then I opened it up as best as I can because I'm doing this with my hand, and you're going to tear it apart. So once I have it apart, what I'm going to do right now is apply some of the glue right on top of the entire book. So this is the book already with the glue, and what I'm going to use is the paper towel, and I'm going to set it just on top, just like that. But because I don't have anybody to help me with this book, oh, you're going to spray some water as well, see, to give it that effect. But you're going to have to play with it because you don't want it to look perfect. You actually want it to look wrinkled and just like that. I have to put the book down, the camera down, but I will show you how I made it to come out. So this is the first layering of paper towel, and this is the effect that I wanted. You got to take all the bubbles out, and what we're going to do is I'm going to keep adding more glue onto it, and I'm going to cover the entire book and add another layer of paper towels. If you see here, I did a second layer of paper towel, and I used the last bit of glue that I had to cover the entire thing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow dry it because I'm impatient and I don't want to wait almost 3 hours for this entire thing to dry. And once I blow dried it and it's finished drying, I'm going to come back. So in this step, all I did was a roll of thumbtacks around since it's already dried. And I could have done it on this side, but it really hurts to do that. So I'm just going to leave it just like that and just put the other embellishments on it and call it a day. So since it's dry, I put the thumbtacks in. I'm going to apply again a little bit of glue and water mixture, and then add another piece of paper towel. What I've done is I glued these little critters with my hot glue gun, and this is how I wanted to make them look like. And what I did here is the same steps with glue and water and the paper towel. I just wrapped it around it, waited until it dried. I glued it down to make it firm. And now what I'm gonna do is grab another step of paper towel and cover the whole thing again. So I already started using my paint, my black paint, to color the book, and all I'm doing is just dabbing it all around the edges and the creases of the book. Okay, so what I did here is I put the glue on one of the pages and with some water, and I just spread it all around on both sides. Now I have to wait until it dries. I'm trying to curl up the ends of the tips of the pages. Later I have to paint this edging since I didn't like how it came out, and I have to let it dry for a couple of hours and see how it actually turned out.